Hey, it is your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. I want to zoom in and focus in on the topic of personal sacrifice when it comes to understanding your relationship, your dynamic with an emotionally manipulative person, such as a malignant narcissist, a psychopath, someone who always wants to have the upper hand, always wants to come from a pathological sense of self-importance and controlling over you, your emotions, and your position in the relationship, as well as your relationship with others, as well as life at large. And before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to those of you who have recently made a donation to the channel. In particular, we have a very lovely viewer. I'm not sure where she's from, but she recently made a very lovely donation, and it is my heartfelt gratitude. And it's an honor and privilege to be able to assist you in this very difficult, confusing, and complex time. And thank you so much for your consideration in keeping the channel alive. I want to really look in depth here in understanding really what is known as sacrifice. When we look at personal sacrifice, we are talking about the sacrifice of time. We are talking about the sacrifice of money. We are talking about the sacrifice of attention. We are talking about the sacrifice physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, on all levels. When we talk about what it is that we give or we part with in order to establish, build, and keep going, keep growing a relationship with a malignant, narcissist, toxic individual. Someone who, unbeknownst to oftentimes the conscious awareness, in other words, becoming aware, knowing, understanding really what is at work here, and which is really the goal of the channel, is to come to that understanding. Intellectually, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, really on all those levels, come to an understanding of what it is you are up against. And oftentimes, people who either are very intimate, close, married to, or in a family relationship, or a very close business relationship, they feel that they are with someone who is in their best interest, or who is akin to them, who is intimately close or connected with. In other words, that they are someone who they can trust and who would, by virtue of the relationship, want the best for this person, and then, like them, mirror back their best so that they can, begin to continue the relationship in a positive, fulfilling, emotionally satisfying and realistic manner. In other words, they tend to, I think one of the emotional mistakes is they tend to assign trust to a person that they will mirror back or desire for them the best for them. In other words, your spouse would want the best for you. Your boss would want the best for you. Your siblings, your mother, your parent. I mean, it just seems inherent, intrinsic, or without question that this person would want the best for you because you want the best for them. And you want to establish a positive, fulfilling, fun, happy, uplifting, love relationship there. You want things to work. You want things to function. You want what they have. You want, you adore something about them. So you might want to have a relationship with them, i.e., have fun, have smiles, go places, have a fulfilling relationship. If it's your spouse, have the loving relationship. Your parents, that loving relationship, and all the different dynamics that, are called forth within that relationship. So oftentimes, part of the sacrifice is making sacrifice for that person. Time, energy, emotion, love, physical sacrifices, time out of your schedule, maybe, putting your life on pause for them, belaying your life purpose, not going to school, not following up on your professional goals, not, engaging in certain activities that you would like to do, putting them on the back burner for this person. And oftentimes we do this, for delayed gratification. In other words, the mindset oftentimes is eventually this person will turn it around. Eventually this person will see the value inherent in me and then will return like in kind. In other words, this person will not be doing all the taking. So the justification begins to, continue in the mindset where people begin explaining and justifying or making excuses for this person, not only making excuses for this person, but perhaps then they internalize a lot of the negative projection and then say, you're right, I should live ashamed. I should be doubting myself. I am a horrible person. I am despicable. I am horrific. I am this, that, and the other thing. Oftentimes, you tend to absorb all their negative assessments, which are really a projection of their own hurts and insecurities, which have nothing to do with you, which don't have any place with you, which don't belong within you or your energetic field, yet you have internalized these as a commitment in a relationship with them, or out of trauma bonding, and really out of a sacrifice that you have felt you have had to make to maintain a relationship with this person. So if you look at the sacrifices, how you've maybe had to move or stifle your life, you have restricted yourself from doing, being, having, or becoming certain things because of this person. They have altered your life. They have caused really the ultimate sacrifice, oftentimes, which is sacrificing your life purpose, your happiness, your belief in yourself, and your faith in yourself, and world at large, relationships at large, humanity at large, because you have become so submerged in this relationship, and you have, committed a lot of sacrifices because you felt that that's what life or relationships required. So you end up, really sacrificing a lot for the relationship. And so I would ask you now to look at the sacrifices that you have made. What adjustments have you made in your life? What have you had to give up to keep this relationship intact? And is it really worth it to you? Is it really, have you received nourishment from this person in return? Have you, received the support, nurturing, love, attention, positive messages from this person? Have you received like in kind? That which you are giving, are you able to receive? And is it worth it for you? So if you can answer unequivocally no, I have given too much, I have over obligated to this person, I have over committed, I have unbeknownst to me, I have made a lot of grave sacrifices for this person, and I am not getting what I need in the relationship, because they're not going to tell you what you need. Only you know what you need. So oftentimes people, in relationships with a manipulator, unbeknownst to them, they put all the control, they give it up to them. They say, yes, go ahead and control me. I need you to lead my life. I will have you make so many of the shots. I'll have you determine how I feel about myself, what I pursue in life, my financial abundance, what I feel I can eventually attain, where we can go, what we can do, what we can have, what I can become, how much joy, when was the last time I actually used the muscles in my face to smile? When was the last time I really had a heartfelt hug and embraced myself and surrounded myself with people who are uplifting, encouraging, and can share a smile without fear of being slapped, without fear of being hit, without fear of being scolded, without fear of something detrimental, looming over you, such as the control of this individual who is emotionally manipulative, who wants to really kind of steal that joy, take that joy, see you unhappy so that they feel like that they have done their job or they have crushed you. I mean, oftentimes this is, part of the sacrifice. So look at really what you have sacrificed. Begin to write that down now. Make a list of 1 to 20. What have I really sacrificed for this individual? Has it been time, attention, money, happiness, joy, where I've lived? Has it been a physical, have I given them a lot of attention, affection, and not received like in return? Begin to write down your list of sacrifices so you can see it live on paper. it'll be looking back at you, staring you in the face, and I think it will help you to make your determination whether the relationship is supportive of you, your best interest and like in return or not. It is your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today. I hope that these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.